What if I told you? Some cars cost more than private jets, more than luxury mansions, and in some cases, more than entire businesses. These are not just vehicles. They are rolling masterpieces, symbols of power, status, and ultimate exclusivity. Today, we're diving into the world of the top 10 luxury cars in the world, and trust me, number 1 will completely redefine what you think a car really is. Before we begin the list, we need to understand something important. Luxury, at this level, is not about leather seats or a big screen. It's about rarity. It's about craftsmanship. And most importantly, it's about exclusivity. Anyone can buy an expensive car, but only a few people on Earth can own these. We're talking about cars built in extremely limited numbers, sometimes just one, handcrafted over months, even years, customized to the owner's exact vision. At this level, you're not buying a car, you're commissioning a masterpiece. Let's start with something already insane, the Bentley Mulliner Bacalar. This is not just a Bentley, this is Mulliner, Bentley's most exclusive division. Only 12 units were ever made, each one fully customized, powered by a massive W12 engine, producing over 650 horsepower. But power is not the main story here. The interior is where things get crazy. Wood sourced from 5,000-year-old trees, sustainable luxury materials, handcrafted details everywhere. Price? Around $2 million. And yet, this is only number 10. Next up, the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. This car is pure elegance, inspired by luxury yachts, designed for a single client. Took over 4 years to complete. Everything about it is bespoke, from the panoramic glass roof to the handcrafted interior. Even the clock inside the car is removable. Yes, removable, because it was designed to be worn. Price, estimated around $13 million. For one car, one owner, one masterpiece. Now we move into hypercar territory, the Bugatti Chiron Supersport. This car is the definition of speed and luxury combined. Over 1,500 horsepower, top speed beyond imagination. But inside, it's pure luxury. Premium leather, polished aluminum, every detail perfected. Bugatti doesn't build cars. They build engineering art. Now things get even more exclusive. The Pagani Huayra Codalunga. Pagani is known for craftsmanship. But this is next level. Only 5 units exist, each one hand-built. Every component designed like a piece of art. The sound alone is unforgettable. Price? Over $7 million. At this point, you might be thinking, how can it get more expensive than this? But we're just getting started, because the top 5 are on a completely different level, introducing the Mercedes-Maybach Exelero, a one-of-one masterpiece, built for speed, built for luxury, built for presence. Massive twin-turbo V12 engine, over 700 horsepower. But what makes it special is its uniqueness. There is only one in the world. Let's pause for a second. Why do people spend millions on cars? It's not just about transportation. It's about identity. It's about owning something rare, something no one else can have. At this level, luxury becomes emotional. Now we enter the top 5, the Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio. Only 6 units made, designed as a tribute, lightweight, elegant, aggressive. A Ferrari that feels like a sculpture. And now, we are about to enter the top 4, where prices go beyond imagination, where cars become more valuable than mansions, where exclusivity reaches its peak. But we're going to pause right here, because what comes next deserves its own moment. In the next part, we reveal the top 4 most luxurious cars in the world, including a car worth over $20 million. A car so rare, most people will never even see it. Before we continue, let's remember where we left off. We already explored machines worth millions, cars built in extremely limited numbers, masterpieces that only a handful of people can own. But now, we're entering a completely different level, because the next cars are not just luxury, they are legendary. Let's begin with number 4, the breathtaking Bugatti Divo. This is not your typical Bugatti. It's sharper, more aggressive, more focused on performance. Only 40 units were ever built, and every single one was sold before production even began. Think about that. People were willing to spend millions on a car they hadn't even seen yet. That's the level of trust and prestige behind Bugatti. The Divo produces around 1,500 horsepower. But what makes it special is how it feels on the road. More responsive, more precise, more alive. Price? Around $6 million. And still, we haven't reached the top 3. At this point, we're no longer talking about cars. We're talking about icons, machines that define eras, objects that will be remembered decades from now. But what comes next is even more extreme. The stunning Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. This is not a car in the traditional sense. It's a luxury experience on wheels, inspired by high-end yachts, designed for ultra-elite clients. Only 3 units were ever made, each one completely different, each one tailored to its owner's lifestyle. It includes a rear hosting suite, a built-in champagne fridge, custom umbrellas, handcrafted details everywhere. Everything about it screams exclusivity. Price? Estimated around $28 million. Yes, $28 million. And yet, there is still one car above it. Take a moment. Think about what we've seen so far. Millions of dollars. Extreme craftsmanship. Unmatched rarity. But number 1 is something else entirely. A car so unique, so rare, so expensive, that it redefines everything. Here it is, the most luxurious car in the world, the legendary Bugatti La Voiture Noire. One of one. There is nothing else like it. Inspired by the legendary Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, a car that disappeared decades ago. This is its modern tribute. Hand-built, fully custom, every detail crafted to perfection. Powered by an 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine, producing around 1,500 horsepower. But performance is not the main story. The story is exclusivity, because only one person in the world owns it. Price? Around $18 to $20 million, making it one of the most expensive cars ever created. So what have we learned? Luxury, at this level, is not about transportation. It's about emotion, identity, exclusivity. These cars are not bought out of necessity. They are chosen, carefully, personally, emotionally. Because when you reach that level of wealth, you're not buying things for function. You're buying them for meaning. A mansion gives you space, comfort, security. But these cars, they give you something different. They give you presence, power, recognition, and most importantly, they give you something almost no one else can have. So the next time you see a luxury car, remember, there's always another level. A level where cars become art, where price no longer matters, where exclusivity is everything, and where the most valuable thing you can own is something truly unique. We've seen the cars, the millions, the exclusivity. But now, let's go deeper. Because what most people don't understand is this. The real story is not the cars. It's the world behind them. There is a hidden world, a private network of collectors. People who don't just buy cars. They hunt them. Rare Ferraris, One-of-one Bugattis, limited Pagani builds. These collectors know each other. They trade. They negotiate privately. No public listings, no websites, just connections. And in this world, reputation is everything. Some of the most expensive cars in the world are never sold publicly. They don't appear on auctions. They don't show up online. Instead, they are sold quietly, behind closed doors, between billionaires, a single message, a private meeting, and suddenly, a $20 million car changes hands. No headlines, no announcements, just silence. Why do people really buy these cars? It's not logic, it's emotion. Because when someone buys a $10 million car, they're not thinking about practicality. They're thinking about how it makes them feel, what it represents, what it says about them. It's about identity, owning something rare, something powerful, something unique. Here's something surprising. These cars can actually make money. Yes, some hypercars increase in value over time, especially limited editions, one-off builds, rare classics. Collectors treat them like investments, like art, like gold. But there's also risk. Markets change, demand shifts, and sometimes prices drop. Owning a luxury car at this level is expensive beyond imagination. Maintenance alone can cost hundreds of thousands per year. A simple service on a Bugatti can cost as much as a house. Tires? Specialized, expensive, short lifespan. Storage? Climate-controlled environments, security systems, because even the smallest detail matters. So what happens next? Will cars get even more expensive? The answer is yes. But the game is changing. Electric hypercars are rising. Technology is evolving. Exclusivity is increasing. And brands are pushing boundaries like never before. The future won't just be fast. It will be smarter, rarer, more personalized. After everything we've explored, there's one truth that stands above all. Luxury is not about price. It's about rarity. Because when something is rare, it becomes valuable. And when it's unique, it becomes priceless. So whether it's a mansion or a car, the real question is not, how much does it cost? The real question is, what does it mean to you? Because at the highest level, value is not measured in money. It's measured in meaning. This has been the world of the most luxurious cars ever created. Machines that go beyond engineering, beyond design, beyond imagination. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow the podcast because we're just getting started. And in the next episode, we're diving into something even crazier. Cars that cost more than private jets. And trust me, you don't want to miss it.